Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Dory Jackson now to return it. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go.
Throwing here, Hurts. Called in by Goddard, left side. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Clay gets it up to the 43.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and just 2 to go.
Great, set.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run, and he can get a 1st down too.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Back to throw, Hurts. He rolls to his right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Great, set.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great, set. Trimmer. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
Behind the line of
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Tiger Hornet. Man. Yeti.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On fourth down, Hurts escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, his coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott all set for the kickoff. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and short, Daniels. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
4th down, punt upcoming. Here's Matthew Hayball to put his leg into it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. Saquon Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's go. 19 target.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Completed over the middle. This gets the 1st and more. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about.
And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 1-score game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. 1st down, a run with Barkley. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Commanders 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
From the set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. County line.
Daniels back to throw. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Alert. Go.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets around 6 there. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Play action now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Ready up.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Yeah, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This will be grabbed at the 5. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great. Set. On it. Go.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Kyle Leviani. Hey. Kyle Leviani. Hey, Silver.
Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, 73. Man. 63. Hey, easy. 63. Bad.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Samuel on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's complete to Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Cardinal.
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, it's Daniels. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They send a tight end in motion. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
There's a counter give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Washington 1st down.
Cougar 19.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Track. Tracking 18.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 1-score game before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Commanders cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
And just like like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming here from the 12. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down now, they need 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Hurts. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. His return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
Daniels. Quick slant to Samuel. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At their 49-yard
There we
line.
go. Press all 80. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. This one's caught. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Go. 60 average. 70.
Daniels now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Start the half with Robinson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
A gain of brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Here's Daniels. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Brought in right side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Trimmer.
Now Hurts. Buying some time right. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They go play fake with Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. On the move, past the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Good.
They run it with Saquon. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 31-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Handoff. Here's McLaughlin. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. From the pistol, Hurts. Chased out to his right. This one taken in by Granson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to throw, Hurts. Pulled in by Johnson along the sideline. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
73. Let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in?
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Over first down 10 at the Commanders' 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
No touch that. Trimmer. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
No touch that. No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
No touch that. No.
Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
52-yard attempt.
Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate. Don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Come on. Set.
Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On first down, here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's Robinson. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. There he goes, right sideline. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
18 Cardinals, go!
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go, set! Press all 80!
Going to the ground.